Hi everyone, Fiona from Bitright Equine. Today I wanted to have a chat about fixed and loose ring cheek pieces and how they work and when we might choose to use them as a rider. So firstly, the difference between each. It's fairly self-explanatory. The loose ring cheek piece is where the cheek piece moves freely through the junction with the mouthpiece. So something you're all fairly familiar with, I'd imagine. A fixed ring is basically anything that's not loose ring. So that covers our D rings, our full cheeks, our egg butts, which, egg butts come in all sort of different shapes and sizes, and of course our bouches. So again today I'm only talking about the cheek pieces, not the mouth pieces. So a loose ring cheek piece gives the mouthpiece of the bit the least amount of stability. So you can see it moves around, very bad videoing there, but it means that that is quite active in our horse's mouth. A fixed cheek piece to varying degrees gives that mouthpiece stability and almost acts like a shock absorber, like shock absorbers on our car tyres. So you can see there's much less movement there with the fixed cheek piece. So when would we choose to use these? My preference, and anyone that's had a fitting with me will have heard me bang on about this, my preference is this is used for young or green horses, horses being started, horses who have come off the track from either code, either harness or gallops. So that's where horses don't have balance over all four legs yet and might be struggling to maintain balance and certainly a frame in a 20-metre circle in walk, trot and canter. So they just need that extra bit of stability to help them take that contact forward and for you to be a successful combination. The other place I really like to see a fixed cheek piece over a loose ring is in a combination where the rider might be at a lower level, regardless of obviously we're a combination where both horse and rider are at a low level, but certainly where a horse may even be at a higher level and have a rider who is coming in at a lower level ride them, just again to protect their mouth. And again, it's not about judgment, it's about everyone is where they're at in their riding, and I want you all to have a really successful outcome. So if while you're developing an independent hand and seat, a fixed cheek piece gives your horse that little bit of stability by when you become unstable in the saddle, and because we're humans we're going to grab with our hands, that means that that mouthpiece has that little bit more of stability when you might get a little bit unstable in your hand. So that's for particularly younger riders going onto their first bigger horse, or riders, a new horse and rider combination where the horse might be quite a bit at a higher level, more of a higher level than what you're at, and you're using it as a schoolmaster. We want to protect that horse's mouth so that you've got the best opportunity to develop as a combination as you can. Where a horse can benefit from a loose ring mouthpiece is, loose ring cheek piece is where that combination of a newly started horse or a horse coming off the track has developed to be at a higher level, and you may feel like your horse has just got a little dull in the contact despite them being nicely connected in walk, trot and canter. And then what I generally recommend is that you keep the same mouthpiece but just change the bitting to a loose ring cheek piece. And what that does when the horse is balanced over four legs and you're balanced as a rider is it gives you the ability to give it very fast on-off aids and affect that mouthpiece in the horse's mouth for training purposes, not for balance purposes from either horse or rider. It's a really common mistake I see of people having horses bitted in a loose ring cheek piece, and when we change it to a fixed cheek piece for a little while, the benefits are really huge. And it's a mistake I made myself until I did the bitting course. I used to start my standies off the track in a loose ring cheek piece because I went, well, I've got an independent hand and seat, and I do, but they were all over the place, you know, in that beautiful standard bred first few rides off the track way of being like a shopping trolley with only one wheel working. And it really helped them understand and reach for that connection by having that stability in their mouth. So as always, if you've got any questions, reach out to me on socials, on Facebook and Insta at Bitright Equine. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shoot me through a message for any other topics you'd like me to cover, and have a good day.